Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my 9-week pregnancy update. I can't believe how fast this pregnancy is going by, and I'm super excited for my next OB appointment, which will be at 12 weeks, and that is I guess it'll be almost at 13 weeks. It's my 12-week appointment, but they couldn't get me in until a little bit later. I think it'll be close to my 13th week of pregnancy when I actually go in. But I'm so excited, and yeah, so let's just jump right into this video. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So as far as symptoms this week, I have been getting headaches, and I did talk about this in my last video, but they're still coming, and I've noticed even if I'm drinking a good amount of water, I'm still getting these. I'm kind of wondering if this has to do with the car crash that I was in a few weeks ago, because that's kind of when they started, and it's been picking up since then. I did go to the doctor last week for a follow-up to my car crash and found out that I have whiplash, as well as I'm having some hip pain from the car crash as well, which is awful, honestly. But the doctor referred me to some physical therapy as well as massage therapy, so I'm looking forward to getting some massages and helping with this whiplash, because it's mainly like on my right side here. The muscle is so tense. If you feel it, it is awful. And every single night when I go to sleep, it causes me pain. I have to wrap up a blanket and use it as an actual neck brace when I sleep, because if I don't, when I sleep, I kind of toss and turn, go from one side to the other side, or I sleep on my stomach and my head will be turned one way. And then I wake up in the middle of the night in excruciating pain, and the pain goes back behind my shoulder and into my right arm, and my right arm hurts really bad as well. So it's miserable, but I am looking forward to the physical therapy and massage therapy to help with that. I do kind of want to consult with I think I'll be seeing my OBGYN before I see my primary care doctor again. So I'm going to consult with my OBGYN about the headaches. They are miserable. So aside from my headaches, I've been feeling excessively tired. I have just been wanting to sleep all day, all night. Even when I do sleep a good amount, I am just so tired that I don't want to get up or really do anything with myself. Another thing is I haven't been able to eat 3 meals lately. I think it kind of goes hand in hand with not feeling all that well, but I just haven't had an appetite really to want to eat or to feel like I need to eat all that much. I'll eat maybe 1 to 2 meals a day and then kind of snack a bit if I'm not really eating the consistent meals. But I've just noticed if I don't eat, then my body is obviously upset with me. It needs all the protein and nutrients and everything like that. So when I'm not taking care of myself, then I feel even worse. This week I have been throwing up more, which I hate. I've discussed this in multiple videos. I do not like throwing up. It's miserable. It's just one of the worst things ever. So I have thrown up a few times this week, but it's mainly when I brush my teeth. And I talked about this in one of my other videos, how in my previous pregnancies this happens as well. I brushed my teeth and then I don't know what happened. It's not like I lodge the toothbrush in the back of my throat, but for some reason, every time I'm brushing my teeth, I gag, and then just that one time of gagging sets my stomach into this turning process. Then my mouth starts watering, and it's unavoidable. I cannot avoid throwing up when that happens. So miserable. I hate it. Hopefully it goes away in the second trimester. I've noticed in the beginning of my pregnancy, never threw up, and now when I'm heading closer into the second trimester, I am throwing up. So hopefully this kind of just goes away and doesn't continue in the rest of my pregnancy. I've also noticed that my pants are getting harder to button. I am actually in my 10th week. I transitioned to my 10th week of pregnancy on Monday, and today is Tuesday. So just 10 weeks. I am giving you guys my 9-week update though, because I've went through my whole 9th week of pregnancy. And so I've noticed the 9th week and this 10th week that I'm going into, my pants are getting harder to button. I've noticed my belly has been growing a bit. So that's always interesting. I guess I do need to start finding some maternity clothes. For work, I have to wear jeans, which is miserable because all of my jeans are starting to be too tight, or like when I wear my belt, then it's uncomfortable. If I don't wear my belt, my pants don't stay up all the way, so not the best thing. I don't have very big hips, so although my pants are a little bit tight on my stomach, I don't really have much support in my hips to keep my pants up without a belt. So it's just a struggle, but pregnancy for you. The last thing I have on my symptom list is I've been feeling a lack of motivation lately. And I wasn't really feeling this in the beginning of pregnancy. I mean, I'm sure it's a few different things. I'm sure it's circumstantial as well as my body growing a human. But I've noticed, like, if I'm not at work, I am just pretty much laying around my apartment. I haven't really had the motivation to get up and go do fun stuff, like go outside, go on a walk. I've just had really no motivation lately. I just like lay in bed or lay on my couch and I'm just like on my phone or, you know, watching TV or whatever it is. But I just haven't noticed that same sense of just motivation and the want to be out and about in the world and everything like that. So that's kind of been more of a negative change. I mean, I'm not just like laying around super depressed, but at the same time, I don't have the motivation to get up and do all this stuff. Some positives that I've had go on in this week is I got a new car, which is super, just like a weight lifted off my shoulders this week because my car had been totaled in a car crash and I was using a rental car and the insurance stopped covering a rental car. I just felt like I was never going to find a car. I felt very stressed and overwhelmed with everything. But thankfully, I have gotten a new car. I know it's all because of the Lord. The Lord has been wonderful to me, and it's like, especially in the times of distress where I can't figure something out myself and I'm just overwhelmed with, you know, what I should do. I go and pray, and then the Lord always answers. And that's not to mean that the Lord acts in ways of always giving you things when you're praying. It's not about getting physical, materialistic things. Sometimes it's just feeling at peace or feeling you can get through something, being given knowledge or clarity, strength, anything like that. I've noticed in feeling overwhelmed, which I do feel overwhelmed with quite a few things in my life, just with like moving and all these different aspects that I have going on. I feel overwhelmed and it seems hard to look through this and like I'm going to get through it and have something to look forward to in the end. But when I place my trust and my faith and everything into the Lord, I always feel reassured and just a sense of clarity and well-being within myself. Another positive, I am 2 weeks away from my second trimester. I'm super excited about that. I know the risk of miscarriage goes down, obviously doesn't go away, and obviously things can still go wrong, but I just feel like it's a milestone to at least be almost reaching this point, and I just feel really good with where I'm at in my pregnancy right now. Another positive that I have is that I am 3 weeks away from my 12-week appointment where I get, it's like an hour-long ultrasound, I'm pretty sure. This is where they do all the measurements. It's like the anatomy scan and like all the stuff to make sure that everything looks good with baby. So I can't wait for that and to actually see the baby in a bigger form, because in my previous ultrasound it's just been like a little tiny gummy. So I am so excited for that. And last but not least, my goals for the upcoming week. I would like to continue to declutter my apartment, just get rid of everything that I don't need. Clothes, toys, my children's clothes that are too small for them. I just need to get this place organized. And I have gotten some things organized so far. In my room, I've done my closet. In my kids' rooms, I have done their whole bookshelf area, packed it all up, decluttered everything like that. And then as well as the living room, I've decluttered. But I do still have like some clothes I would like to clear out of my room, as well as like stuff in the kids' room and whatnot that I need to get organized. And then kitchen items need to be either thrown out or packed as well. So that's my goal for the upcoming week. Another goal that I have is to eat and drink more water. Like I said, I haven't really had an appetite lately. I have not been eating the 3 meals that I need to be and getting all the nutrients and protein that the baby needs, which obviously affects me in turn because the baby's going to be taking the nutrients and everything it needs regardless. So if I'm not putting that stuff into my body, the baby actually directly drains those nutrients from my brain and from my body to get the nutrients that it needs, which will in turn just make myself really unhealthy and depleted of vitamins and necessary nutrients that I need to feel well and function well. Another goal that I have is to get outdoors because, like I said, I have been isolating myself and just not feeling all that motivated lately. So a goal for me is to just get out a few times this week, go on walks, be social, that kind of thing, so that I don't feel so alone. I love working. That's my favorite thing to do. I love feeling productive, but I do need to have a life outside of work and to actually be doing stuff with my life outside of work. And I think that'll make me feel a lot better as well. So those are my goals, my symptoms, and the positive things that I've had go on in the past couple of weeks, or what I'm looking forward to in the upcoming weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am going to be showing you a belly shot now. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!